Pizza Tap House pregame show. And joining me now, head coach Ralph Turner. Well, Ralph, have you recovered from last night's heartbreak?
Absolutely, Jim. That's the fun of coaching in our league. It's one night after another. No time to feel sorry. No time to second guess or have regrets. You just got to look forward. Always looking forward. Tonight's the night. It's against the team that's fantastic and really plays hard and well coached. It'll be a great challenge.
Well, your ball club, again, they show no quit in them. I guess the key is to get on top and stay on top of some people.
Jim, I'm not sure when the last time that really happened. I guess Christian at home.
Yeah.
But I love our spirit. I love how hard they play. Tonight will be a challenge. We're going to work hard on defense, work hard on rebounding, try to cut down on transition. But a whole lot of season left. I keep saying that, 7-6. We're down to 6. There's some big games left on our schedule, and this is just the first one of them.
Well, Fort Lewis, they are undefeated here at home. It seems like every year they're great here on their home court. What is it about them that makes them so special?
Well, I don't know. When Bob Hoffman was coaching, we beat them 4 of the last 6 and gave them their worst home loss in the history of their school by 25. I don't know. They had the lefty who was player of the year in our conference the last 2 years, I think Blaylock, and he was fantastic. This year we've only played them once, but I think they've got a lot of veterans and well coached, and they've got some talent, and so they've done I think Bob's done a great job. I'll tell you this, and you've seen it, and we remember when Metro kind of fell off the rails for a while. Winning breeds winning lots of times, and they've been used to winning, so their guys think like that. They haven't had the misfortune of losing 2 or 3 in a row where you start to maybe having self-doubts. But it'll be a great game. I'm excited. They pose a lot of challenges matching up, but I feel really good about our guys' attitudes.
Well, it seems like their glue guy the last couple of years has been Rasmus Bach. He's back for his senior year. He's one guy that kind of keeps them settled down. When they need something good to happen, it seems like they go to him.
Well, I don't think Bach's having near the year he's had in the past. He's shooting. Last night he was 1 for 6 from 3, shooting under 27% from 3. But he's a great athlete. He competes. He can post. He rebounds. Can drive the ball. He's their second leading assist guy, so he's pretty good. But I really like their point guard, Hernandez. I think he's very solid. I think Beasley's dangerous on the board. DJ Miles, not my favorite type of player, but he can heat it up in streaks. Setnemi is a really great substitute. He always gives you points and rebounds and knows how to play. A great glue guy. And so they pose a lot of problems. They've got decent depth. I think their center, Wilson's one of the most improved players in our league. And so they have guys at every position. All 5 positions can score the ball, and 4 of the 5 can put it on the floor and score. That's a pretty tough team to guard.
All right, let's go get a win.
Thanks so much, Jimbo.
Thunderbolts head coach Ralph Turner back with the starting lineups. The opening tip-off. This has been the Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House pregame show on Fox Sports Pueblo. Welcome back, Whalen Gymnasium. Second half of our doubleheader getting set to get started here. Thunderwolves and the Skyhawks. And I've got to find my lineup chart here. I am in total disarray, as you might expect. Getting interviews edited and do all that. We'll have them up on the Facebook page here momentarily in case you missed the post-game interviews with the women. But we've got them both in the can, as we say. Just got to get them uploaded to the Jim Brooks fan page on Facebook, and you'll be able to see those. Hope to talk to Tule Sue Anderson at halftime, perhaps, of the men's game. We'll see what happens there, because she had another brilliant night. 22 points for the Thunderwolves. Here are the starting lineups for tonight's men's game. For the Thunderwolves will be Will Newman, 6'1" senior out of Lawndale High School, Hawthorne, California. 17 points, 6.3 rebounds a game. They dim the lights here, so we give you the rest of them by monitor light, as we call it. Donovan Oldham. He's a sophomore out of Colorado Springs Rampart High School. 11.5 points, 5.5 rebounds a game. Gavin Liggett. He is a junior out of Lyman, Colorado. Averaging 6 points, 2.2 rebounds a game. Josh Smith, the 6'5" senior out of Sand Creek High School in Colorado Springs. Josh averaging 9.2 points, 3.3 rebounds a game. And Jason Anderson. He is a 6'8" sophomore out of Colorado Springs Doherty High School, 16 points, 6.5 rebounds a game. Head coach is Ralph Turner. For Fort Lewis, they'll go this way. It'll be Brandon Wilson. He's a 6'9" senior out of Littleton, Colorado. Went to Columbine High School. He averages 10 points, 8 rebounds a game. Rasmus Bach, their superstar. Although, as Ralph Turner says, he's kind of an off year this year. 6'4" senior guard out of Austin, Texas. He's still averaging 15 points, 5 rebounds a game. DJ Miles, 6'4" senior out of Lakewood, Colorado, 12 points, 2.3 rebounds a game. Markel Beasley is a 6'5" junior out of Rock Island, Illinois, 14 points, 7.2 rebounds a game. And Daniel Hernandez, 5'11" senior. He's the point guard, runs the show. He's out of El Paso, Texas, 12.5 points, 2.5 rebounds a game. Head coach Bob Petrak. Officials tonight's game, we've got Lane Barney, Roberto Torres, and Julian Salazar. Thunderbolts in their road red, blue numerals, white trim. Fort Lewis in their home blue, gold numerals, a little darker blue trim. Thunderbolts move it right to left as we look at it. Anderson jumps center against the jumping jack Markel Beasley, and he controls the tap. Taps it into the backcourt to Hernandez. He brings it into the forecourt, left side to Beasley. They move it left to right as we look at it here courtside at Whalen Gymnasium. Hernandez lobs in a nice pass down low to Wilson. He missed the layup, though. Rebound to the Thunderwolves. Newman has it. He'll bring it across the timeline. Skips across court left side. Down low to Anderson. On the block. Backs his way in with the shoulder. Spins. Wheels. Goes up with the right hand hook, and he flips it in. So a good start for the Thunderwolves. Anderson, a forgettable night last night, had a number of shots blocked against Adams State in that tough 4-point loss. Pull up top. Here's Wilson on the right side to Hernandez. Hernandez dribbles around the screen. Ball batted loose, but Hernandez able to chase it down in front of Liggett. He goes to work down the lane, goes up, and a foul on Brandon Liggett. Good first quick step that time by Hernandez. He beat Liggett to the lane and drew the foul on Gavin. And that will send Hernandez to the free throw line. 77% on the year, 70 out of 91. He averages 12.5 points a game. Free throw on the way, looks short, and it is. So he'll have one more. On the way, got that one. So 1 out of 2 for Hernandez. 2-1, Thunderwolves with the early lead here. We've played under a minute so far. Newman brings it across the timeline. Up top to Anderson. Anderson goes left side to Newman, dribbles around the screen. Now goes alley-oop to Anderson. He's got it on the block. Fakes, goes up, reverse shot block. Gets his own rebound, goes up strong, missed another layup. And the ball taken away by DJ Miles for the Skyhawks. He brings it across the timeline. Bumped by Oldham, but he regains the ball. Up top now to Beasley. Onto the left side. Block with it. Lobs it down on the block to Wilson. Hands off to Hernandez. Reverse shot up and in. Hernandez, he doesn't look like much, but man, can he play the game. Newman brings it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. It's 3-2. Fort Lewis with the lead. Oldham at the top of the key, left side to Smith. Smith starts a drive to the baseline. Stop and go move, but he's cut off. Comes outside to Anderson. One bounce, hands it off to Liggett. Liggett now to Newman. 10 on the shot clock. Now Newman will go to work. Looks for the high screen. They double team him. Steps back. He'll launch. It's good. 3-pointer by Will Newman. A step back 3, and it's 5-3. Thunderwolves with the lead. Here is Miles onto the right side. Hernandez with it now. Works around a screen into the corners. The pass underneath to Bach. He has the ball stripped away by Smith, and he throws it away, though. It's loose on the deck. Picked up by Miles. Hands it off in from the right. Brandon Wilson lays it in. A little unfortunate there were the Pack. They looked like they had the turnover, but they didn't secure it. Tied up at 5 apiece. Here's Newman. Hands it off to Anderson. Top of the key. Now to Liggett. Left side to Smith. They run the weave game around the perimeter. Smith hands it off to Oldham. Up top to Anderson. Fakes the three-pointer. Gives it off to Oldham. He will jack a three. It's off the back iron. No good. And the rebound to Rasmus Bach. Gets the outlet pass to Miles. And DJ will bring it across the timeline for the Skyhawks. To the top of the key. Now drives into the free throw line. Comes outside to Wilson. Wilson hands it off to Hernandez. He'll launch a three-pointer. It's good. Hernandez has a quick 6. And it's 8-5. Third lead change here of the early going. Newman brings it across the timeline for the Pack. He's bumped outside. Up top to Oldham. Left side to Liggett. Trying to find Anderson on the block. Now up top to Smith. He drives in. Pulls up. Little 15-foot fadeaway. Off the iron. No good. Rebound to Bach. Gets the outlet pass to Miles, and Miles will bring it across the timeline for the Skyhawks. Now feeds it to Beasley. Onto the right side to Hernandez. Now to Bach at the top of the key. Left side. They run the weave around the outside. Miles with it. Into the corner to Beasley. Dribbles out to the wing. Now reverses. Backs his way in. Feeds it way outside to Bach. 8 on the shot clock. Bach pulls up. Now launches underneath. A little quick hook shot up and in by Brandon Wilson. No panic. No panic in the Skyhawks late in the shot clock. They lead it now 10-5. They've scored 7 straight. Up top, Oldham with it. Down low to Anderson. Now he wheels, goes down the lane, running right-hander, good. Anderson with 4. Made a little adjustment there as he went to lay it in. Kind of went up and under the arm of Wilson to get it off the glass. Here's Beasley. Onto the left side to Bach. Bach works around a screen. They go alley-oop, layup, good. Timing was a little off, but Beasley stayed with it and laid it in. It's 12-7. Here's Newman. Up top to Oldham. Left side to Liggett. Liggett to Anderson. He's too far from the basket right now, about 15 feet. He'll back his way in, though. Here he goes to work. Loses his balance, and he looked like he traveled. He got rid of the ball somehow to Oldham. Goes up, and a layup, no, but he drew the foul. And a timeout on the court. 15-10 to go here in the first half. Thunderwolves trail it 12-7. They'll have free throws when we come back. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. Thunderwolves down by 5, but it will be Oldham at the free throw line to shoot a pair here. 74% on the year. 53 out of 72, and he hits the first. Second toss missed off the back iron. New Oliverta has checked into the game for the Thunderwolves. He's healthy enough to go tonight. Ralph Turner was hoping to get maybe 5-10 minutes out of him here tonight. He said he felt good, though. Ball left side. Here's a jumper on the way. Swish by Brandon Wilson. Wilson has 6, and it's 14-8. Skyhawks lead it. Newman brings it across the timeline. Dribbles to the right wing. Up top to Oldham. Left side, Corey Sang in the game now for the Thunderwolves. One bounce. Down low to New Oliverti. Wheels, lost it. Regains it. He's triple teamed. Might have walked. Goes outside. Smith open for 3. It's short. And the rebound to Wilson. Hands it off to Miles, and Miles will bring it across the timeline for the Skyhawks. On to the left side to Hernandez. To Wilson to Bach. Bach yo-yoing it, goes to the high post, into the ball game. Riley Ferris now, into the corner now. Here is a jumper by Hernandez. Missed it this time. And the rebound to Sang, hands it off to Newman. Newman will bring it across the timeline. Goes left side, Sang drives the baseline. Hands it off to New Oliverta. Left-hand hook, missed it off the back iron. And the rebound to Riley Ferris. Ferris ahead to Miles. Miles on the wing here. Skyhawks lead it 14-8. Ferris with it, hands it off to Bach. A lot of motion here by Fort Lewis. They always keep it moving. Here's Miles. Goes up top to Ferris. He's going to launch a 3-ball. It's good. You didn't expect that, did you? But he's hit 17 of them, making 18 on the year. The big man can fire it home on occasion. And it's 17-8. Thunderwolves find themselves down by 9. Had an early 5-3 lead, but it's gone south since then. Here's Newman, hands it off to New Oliverta. Right side to Newman. Newman jumps it down low. Smith with a jump hook up, and it won't go. And a rebound to Ferris. Ahead now to Miles. He'll bring it across the timeline. Starts a drive into the paint. Spins. Wheels. Foul on Newman, I believe. Yep, foul on Will Newman.
His first, second team foul. DJ
Miles to the line to shoot a pair. DJ on the year, 64% free throw shooter. It's on the way. It's good. The lead is 10 here for Fort Lewis. Oldham out. Mark Williams checks in now for the Thunderwolves. Colin Weaver is in now for the Skyhawks. Second toss good. 19-8. Thunderwolves find themselves down by 11. No stranger to big deficits this year. Here's Williams at the top of the key. One bounce. Trying to get New Oliverta, lobs it to the baseline. Ball batted away by Ferris. It was a terrible pass. Back the other way come the Skyhawks. Here's Weaver moving into the paint. Hands it off to Ferris. Lobs it underneath. Reverse shot up and in by Semendini. It's 21-8. Thunderwolves down by 13. And a bad pass right at the ankles of New Oliverta. Now returns to Newman. Newman to New Oliverta. Lobs it underneath to Newman. Return feed to Williams. In from the right. Banks it up and won't go. Rebound to Semendini. Gets the outlet pass ahead to Miles. Miles at the free throw line. Hands the ball off. Here's the drive. Now they go outside. Three-pointer on the way by Miles. Swish. DJ Miles has 5. Ralph Turner up. He may have to take a timeout here, and he will. 11:52 to go here in the first half. Thunderwolves find themselves down 24-8. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. Thunderwolves up against it here, down 24-8. They led early on 5-3, but since then it's a 21-3 run here by the Skyhawks. Inbounds pass to Newman. Newman will bring it across the timeline. Onto the right side, up top to Williams, left side to Sang. Sang now to Smith. Smith holds it there, lobs it down low for Williams. Lost a return feed to Sang, in from the left, goes up with a scoop shot, blocked at the summit by Ferris, but he was out of bounds on the rebound attempt. They had reset the shot clock, but now they get it back to where it should be at 8 seconds. Newman inbounds the ball to Williams. Williams hands it off to Newman. He's going to launch a three-pointer from way downtown. It's an air ball, and it goes out of bounds. Ball in the corner. Here's a three-pointer on the way. Swish by DJ Miles. Thunderwolves in danger, just getting blown right out of the gymnasium here at this point. Down by 19. Up top, Williams with it. Hill's cast off for 3. He's got it. Well, he hit a three-pointer last night. He says, why not? I'll try another one tonight. And he hits 27-11. Here's Weaver. Ball poked away, and Sang has the steal. He's going to go to Newman, but Newman was setting a screen instead of racing to the basket. Back the other way come the Skyhawks. Here's Weaver. Handed it off left side to Semendini. Now into the hands of Kane Martinez. Into Semendeni. High post. Jumper on the way. Swish by Riley Ferris. 29-11. Thunderbolts down by 18. Newman brings it across the timeline. Drives on the right wing. Cut off there. Goes up top to Williams. He won't try another three. Left side to Smith. He drives the baseline. Cut off there. Outside, Anderson takes the three. Hands it off outside. Sang will launch the three-pointer. It's good. Corey Sang from downtown makes it 29-14. Thunderbolts down 15. Here is Miles. Up top to Semendeni. Down on the block. Ferris turnaround jumper. It's good again. Riley Ferris looks like an all-conference performer here. He has 7. Newman brings it across the timeline. Hounded outside. Tenacious defense by Colin Weaver. Newman lost the ball. Turns it over and then commits the foul. And that's foul number 2 on Will Newman.
Gee whiz. Who are we leaving in? Coach, who are we leaving in?
Now massive substitutions here. Bach back in the game along with Beasley and Hernandez. So they're basically getting back to their starting lineup here. So their bench did a great job extending the lead. Now they're back with their starters. Here's Miles on the left wing. Down on the block. Alley-oop. Layup. Missed it by Beasley. Sang with the rebound ahead. And Michael Ward seeing some time here for the Thunderwolves. Ward hands it off now to Oldham. And the ball knocked away, goes out of bounds. It'll belong to the Thunderwolves. So Michael Ward, the freshman out of Longmont, went to Meade High School. It's his first real spot in a game where it's been critical as far as minutes. He's had some mop-up duty this year. But with Will Newman with 2 personal fouls, they're going to have to get some extended minutes out of some people. Here's Anderson, fakes the three-pointer, hands it off to Sang. Sang dribbles around a screen, in from the right, a little scoop shot up and in. Corey Sang with 5. 31-16. Thunderbolts just trying to stay in it a little bit here now, maybe get a run to get it under 10 at some point. Then they can think about getting back into the game completely. Here's a jumper on the way, no good. And the rebound by Smith off the miss by Wilson. Josh Smith will bring it across the timeline now for the Thunderwolves. Oh, he skidded to a stop. And now trying some tenacious dribbling, faking himself out, but he somehow keeps control of it. Now up top to Oldham. Oldham hands it off to Ward. 8 on the shot clock. Ward's got to go to work. Down the lane, steps back, offensive foul on Michael Ward. Ward out and Will Newman back in as Ralph Turner just wanted to get Will a little bit of a break. Going to trust him to play here with these 2 fouls.
More information,
Inbounds pass to Hernandez. Hernandez will bring it across the timeline. Double teamed out front, gets rid of it to Wilson. Wilson hands it off to Michael Ranson, who's into the game, the Pueblo South product, son of Brad Ranson, head coach at Central High School. Free throw line. Here's a drive in by Wilson. Goes up, shot, missed it badly, and going over the back, Beasley gets the rebound. Then he gets to the free throw line. He went over the back to get the rebound. And the foul is on Will Newman, and Will's picked up his 3rd. And free throws up and no good by Beasley. So Newman out with 3 fouls. They check into the game now. Isaiah Clausel Reese. Second free throw good by Beasley. He has 3. It's 32-16. Thunderbolts down by 16. Under 8 minutes to go. Here's a feed in the corner. Oldham for 3. It's short. And the rebound. to Bach. Gets it ahead to Hernandez. Hernandez lobs it underneath. Alley-oop, they miss it. To Beasley. Back the other way comes Oldham. Oldham across the timeline on the fly. Down the lane. Kicks it outside. Sang's open. 3 ball on the way. Off the back iron, no good. Oldham with a rebound. Has the ball ripped away, though, by Hernandez. That should be immediate timeout right here. 7:38 to go in the first half. Fort Lewis has doubled up the pack right now. They lead at 32-16. Thunderbolts basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. Thunderbolts down 32-16. They'll have possession of the ball here. It'll be Reese that triggered in on the baseline. Lob it into Anderson. He's whacked and fouled, and the foul will be on Brandon Wilson. Second team foul on the Skyhawks. So we'll try it again. Thunderbolt's going to run their stack play on the key here. Get it into Anderson. He's on the baseline. He's going to back his way in. Down low. Wheels fakes, goes up and under with the left hand. Missed it, though. And the rebound to Beasley. Hand it off to Michael Ranson, and Ranson will run the point now. Brings it across the timeline. Onto the right side to Wilson. They feed it down low. A little fadeaway by Bach is short. And the rebound to Oldham. And Donovan will slow things down. Hands it off to Reese. Reese races it into the forecourt. Drives to the baseline. Cut off there. Hands it off now to Oldham. Oldham to Sang. Sang on the right side to Smith. Smith lobs it to Sang in from the right. Running right-hander. No, but he is clobbered by Ranson. So the foul on Michaels is first. And that'll send Corey Sang to the free throw line. Sang with 5 in the game, only 61% from the free throw line this year. Hits one here. 32-17. Miles back in the game now for Fort Lewis. Second toss by Sang, no good, so he gets 1 out of 2. 32-17, 7 minutes to go. Here's Miles at the top of the key. Cut off there. Comes back right side. Now they hand the ball off to Bach. Little give and go play to Wilson. To Beasley down the lane. Running right-hander good. Beasley has 5. It's 34-17. Ball on the right side. Sang drives the baseline. Goes up with a scoop shot. Missed it. And the rebound to Miles. Miles will bring it across the timeline. 3-pointer on the way. Swish. DJ Miles. Miles has 11. And it's 37-17. Here's Anderson down on the block. Turns, faces, drives the baseline. Now reverses, comes into the paint. Fakes, goes up with the right-hand hook. In and out, no good. Rebound to Wilson. Gets the outlet pass to Miles. Miles will bring it across the timeline for the Skyhawks. Hands it off left side to Hernandez. Up top to Wilson. On to the right side to Bach. Bach give and go to Wilson. Jumper missed it. And the rebound to Reese. Reese wants to push the pace. Brings it across the timeline. Hands it off to Sang. Sang up top to Oldham. He's open. 3 ball on the way. It's good. Donovan Oldham, his first hit of the game. He has 4. It's 37-20. Thunderbolts down 17. Ball out top. Onto the right side to Hernandez. He dribbles around Reese. Now Wheels goes up, running right-hander. Good on a foul. It'll count. Hernandez has 8. A chance for the 3-point play as he beat Reese to the spot. Drew the foul. Hardy will check in. Corey Sang out now for the Thunderwolves. Good by Hernandez. It's 40-20. Thunderbolts down 25 to go here in the first half. Here's Smith way out top. Hands it off to Hardy. Now to Reese. Reese gives it to Oldham. Oldham moves in, cut off there, comes out top to Anderson. Anderson into the corner to Smith. Smith steps back, 3-pointer on the way. Swish. Josh Smith's first bucket of the game, 40-23. On the right side, Hernandez. Quick driver, Hernandez steps back, pops the 3. It's good. Man, is he dynamite. He has 12. 43-23. Well, Ralph Turner told you how much he loved him in the pregame show. He's not letting the Skyhawks fans down. Here's Oldham on the baseline. Missed it. Follows his own rebound. Goes up underneath and lays it in. Oldham stay with it. He has 6. 43-25. Thunderwolves down 18. Here's Miles. Dribbles around a screen. Into the paint. Pulls up 15-footer. Swish. Miles has 13. It's 45-25. Smith way out top. Smith to the baseline to Hardy. He's open. 15-footers up off the back iron. No good. Rebound to Bach. Hands it off to Hernandez, and now Fort Lewis going to take a timeout. 4:06 to go here in the first half. Skyhawks lead at 45-25. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. Thunderwolves down 20. 4:06 to go here in the first half. Bob Petrick taking that timeout here. Just wants to settle his ball club down a little bit. You got to take one of those timeouts in the first half anyway, or they take it away from you. So he just figured that now was the time. Pretty good crowd on hand here tonight at Whalen Gymnasium. Probably about 3/4 full. Football players across the way. They are taunting every move the Thunderwolves make. There's Bach. Shot, no, but he drew the foul on Josh Smith.
Shooting 17 foul.
47-25. Thunderwolves down 22. Here is Hardy at the top of the key. Hands it off to New Oliveira to right side to Oldham. Oldham directing traffic. Now comes left side to Ward. 8 on the shot clock. Ward goes to work. Works around the screen. Down the lane he goes. Moves in. Left hand hook. No, but he is clobbered. Spiked to the ground by Rasmus Bach. Now Bach, good hard foul there. Made Ward pay, but Michael will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. That's a senior out of Austin, Texas, telling the little freshman from Longmont, here's how it works. Free throw up and good. That's Ward's first free throw attempt of the year, and he hit it. Second toss, good. Oldham comes out, and Williams checks in now for the Thunderwolves. Comes Hernandez. He'll bring it across the timeline for the Skyhawks. Dribbles to the left wing. Now reverses around the perimeter. Feeds it left side. Miles is open. Three-pointer is up. Missed it. And the rebound belongs to Michael Ward. Ward will bring it across the timeline. On the left wing. Little crossover move in from the left. Nice dish to New Oliveira, and he lays it in. Michael Ward showing me something there. 47-29. That was a nice drive and dish. Thunderwolves switch out top on Miles. Backdoor feed. Shot blocked by New Oliveira. Thunderwolves coming to life here. Smith now brings it across the timeline. Spin move. Down the lane he goes. Nice dish to Williams. In from the right layup. Good and a foul. Here come the Pack with their best burst of the game here. They've scored 6 in a row. A chance for 7 here. It'll send Williams to the free throw line. And substitutions here. As Semendeni and Ferris check back in the game. That last foul was on Wilson, his second. So Mark Williams to the free throw line. 56% on the year, 18 out of 33. Free throws up and hits the front iron, no good. Rebound from Semendeni. Outlet pass to Miles. So Fort Lewis has seen their lead cut to 16 here. It's 47-31. Thunderwolves with a little burst of energy here. Left side to Bach. Bach now up top to Miles. Miles will work around the screen, feeds it into the lane to Ferris. He goes up and good, and a foul. It'll count. The blocking foul will be on B.J. Hardy. That was the ultimate mismatch as Hardy hits Ferris in the tender region. As Ferris went up in the lane, and that's the long and the short of it. As Hardy at 5'10", Ferris at 6'9", and you can imagine Ferris jumping into the air, and you now know where he got fouled. Free throw good. Oh. The PA guy. 3 the hard way. Oh, that's when you know it's loosey-goosey here. Fort Lewis up by 19. Tanner Irvin into the game now for the Thunderwolves. Burning up a few red shirts here all of a sudden. Here's a feed on the left wing. Up top to Smith. Smith now to Williams. He's going to launch a 3-ball. It's good again. Mark Williams, he's hit 3 3-pointers in the last 2 nights. He's got 5 now on the year. 50-34. Well, desperate times call for desperate measures. Here's Miles. Yo-yoing it in the center circle. Goes left side to Semendeni. Hands the ball off to Weaver. Now up top to Miles. Miles kills the dribble. Goes underneath. Rifles the pass. Ferris somehow caught it, but it went out of bounds. That pass had a lot of heat. It was like Nolan Ryan throwing a pass through the lane there. Ferris was in self-preservation mode there. Just trying to deflect it before it hit him on the chin. Here's Ward out top. Works around a screen. Oh, bad pass. He was trying to throw it to New Oliverta, streaking in from the left wing. Minute 19 to go here in the first half. Fort Lewis on top, 50-34. Here's Semendeni onto the left side to Weaver. They feed it to the baseline. Ferris missed it, and the rebound to Smith. Smith hands the ball off to Ward. Ward will bring it across the timeline. Up top, Smith, a long-range 3 off the back iron. No good. Not sure if that was called for right there. Long down-court feed to Miles. Miles will hold things up. We're under a minute to go now. 52 seconds to go here in the half. Fort Lewis on top. Ball in the corner. Driving the baseline. Nice back pass to Ferris, and he hits. Ferris has 12. It's 52-34. Thunderwolves down 18. Ward brings it across the timeline. Top to New Oliverta. Goes, lift a little behind the back dribble there by New Oliverta. I didn't expect that. Here's Smith making the steal for the Thunderwolves. 2-on-1. In from the left. Nice dish. Layup good to Michael Ward. Smith drew the defense to him and then handed it off to Ward for the easy one. 52-36. 12 seconds to go here. Last shot time for the Skyhawks. Miles brings it across the timeline. Dribbles around a high screen. Back pass left side into the corner. Wide open. Semendeni's 3-pointer off the back iron. No good. Rebound to Ward at the buzzer. Could have been a lot worse, but the Thunderwolves finished off the half pretty well there as they outscore the Skyhawks 11-5 to close out the half. Draw within 16. It's 52-36 as we go to break. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Whalen Gymnasium. You haven't missed anything here. Thunderwolves were fouled on the inbounds pass, but now they have the ball back as they get the ball the first to start the second half. Will Newman into the game here, playing with 3 fouls, misses the shot, and the rebound underneath to Beasley. So Fort Lewis ball here, 19:20 to go in the second half. They lead it 52-36. Here's DJ Miles way out top with it. Hands the ball off to Beasley. Beasley to Bach. Bach been relatively quiet in this game. 2 free throws is all, but they haven't really needed his production here. Hernandez with it. He's going to launch a 3. That looks short. It's an air ball. It might have been partially hit. They save it. Shot clock violation. As Beasley saved it on the baseline, he fired it way outside to Miles, but by that time the shot clock had run out.
drinks, snacks, hot dogs, and other concessions are for sale in the front lobby.
Here's Newman. He'll bring it across the timeline. Newman with 1 3-pointer in the game. He's got 3 points as well. Or 3 fouls, I should say. He's got it on the right wing. Dribbles around a screen. Back pass to Anderson. He's open. 3-ball on the way. Off the back iron. No good. And the rebound to Bach. Here is Miles bringing it across the timeline. Has the ball poked away by Newman, but saved on the baseline by Bach. To Miles, onto the right side to Hernandez. Hernandez wheels, drives the baseline right around the Liggett, goes up running right-hander. Good. What a sweet move by Daniel Hernandez. They lined a bunch of people up for a pickup game. You'd never pick him in the first round or maybe the first 5 rounds, but you wish you had after you've seen him play. Here's a feed to Anderson inside. Wheels in the paint, goes up with the right hand, spins it in there. Anderson has 6. It's 54-38. 2 minutes into this second half. Here's Miles. Hands it off to Bach. Onto the right side. Hernandez with it again. He spins it down to the baseline, and a pass underneath to Beasley goes up. Shot partially blocked by Oldham, and he outfights Beasley for the rebound. Oldham across the timeline. Holds it. Hands it off up top to Newman. Newman drives into the paint, fakes, can't get the shot off, gives it to Oldham, spins, lost it, stolen away by Wilson. Thunderbolts squander an opportunity there. Back the other way. Here comes Hernandez. Right down the lane, draws foul number 4 on Will Newman. It'll count. Thunderbolts just no match for Daniel Hernandez in this game. And that's foul number 4 on Will. And he'll have to come out of the ball game. It means Michael Ward in. So Will Newman had a great game last night. And Ralph Turner tells him right there, that's just tough luck, man. Tough luck. Free throw up for Hernandez. It's good. He has 17. He's been the best player on the court tonight. Make no mistake about it. 57-38. Thunderbolts down 19. Smith on the wing. Picked up there by Bach. Hands it off to Anderson. Back to Smith. 3-pointer on the way. In and out. Won't go on the second bounce. And the rebound to Beasley. Outlet pass ahead to Hernandez. Hernandez on the fly on the left wing. Now feeds it off up top to Miles. Miles moves in. Works around a screen. Now reverses to the right side to Bach. Bach dribbles out front. Now into the corner. Wide open Miles for 3. Swish. Miles has 16. The 1-2 punch of Hernandez and Miles. No match here for the Thunderbolts tonight. 60-38. Anderson on the block. Backs his way into the paint. Feeds it outside. Smith drives the baseline. Back pass to Anderson. Can't get the 3 off. One bounce. Holds up. Hands it off to Oldham. Oldham to the top of the key. Starts a drive into the paint. Spins. Goes up with the left hand. Missed it. And the rebound picked up by Beasley. Feeds it ahead to Hernandez. He's got Ward to beat in from the right. Alley-oop off the backboard. And they stuff it home to Beasley. Oh, that was gorgeous. 62-38. Oh, my goodness. And the ball knocked away and stolen by Beasley. Here we go. In from the right. Layup good. Beasley with 9. Sometimes you just got to appreciate great basketball. And Fort Lewis, they're undefeated at home for a reason. 64-38. Timeout on the court. 15:52 to go here in the second half. Fort Lewis comfortably on top. Thunderbolts basketball brought to you by Southern Carwater Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. Fort Lewis, they're a great outfit. Thunderbolts may be back here in late February if they can right the ship, win 4 out of 5 down the stretch. They'll be that number 8 seed. Guess where they'll get a ticket to? Right here. Take on Fort Lewis again. That's your reward if you turn this around here in the late going. Thunderbolts with the ball. They lob it to New Oliverta down on the block. Backs his way into the paint. Wheels, goes up with the right hand hook. Draws the foul, and he will go to the free throw line. Nice move there by Mika. And the foul called on Wilson. And now we've reached our media timeout. So 15:40 to go here in the second half. Thunderwolves have drawn within 24. 64-40. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. Mika Nualiverta trying to complete the three-point play here. He spun a little hook in on the baseline. Free throw up and good. So Mika completes that three-point play. He has 5. He missed last night's action. If you weren't with us, missed it with the flu. He was wearing a mask all day. Wasn't feeling well at all. But today, so I feel fine today. Maybe it was that long bus ride over Wolf Creek in the wee hours last night and the water here at Fort Lewis of Durango. Here's Hernandez driving the baseline. Goes up right at Mika. Missed it. Tapped up. No, but a foul on the Thunderwolves. You got to admire Hernandez. He took it right at the 7-footer. And Mika ends up getting the foul as Beasley was in there to follow it up. And Beasley to the line. 65% on the year is Beasley. 1 out of 2 tonight. 9 points in the game. He's a junior out of Rock Island, Illinois. Second toss clanked, and Mika gets the rebound. Outlet pass to Ward. Ward will bring it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Lobs it down low to Nualiverta. Wheels on the baseline. Too far underneath the basket. Skips it outside to Williams. Williams drives all the way to him. Shot blocked. Riley Ferris says, get that out of here. Wasn't exactly out of the Bill Russell school of blocking a shot, but who cares? Ferris sent it out the door. Inbounds pass to Williams. He'll hand it off to Ward, and the back pass knocked away out of bounds. It'll belong to the Thunderwolves. Good play there by Hernandez. He never takes a play off. Triggered in to Williams. Williams hands it off now to Ward. 7 on the shot clock. Ward makes a move into the paint, lost it, tried to pass off, stolen away by Bach. Outlet pass ahead to Miles, and Miles will bring it across the timeline for the Skyhawks. He drives at the top of the key, hands it off to Hernandez. Well, knocked away by Singh. It's loose on the deck, but it comes right into the hands of Beasley, lays it in. Beasley with 12. 67-41. Thunderwolves down by 26. Nualiverta at the top of the key, hands it off to Smith. Smith comes right side. Ward can't get the 3 launched. Now backs out of there. Down to 12 on the shot clock. Ward lobs it to Williams on the baseline. Turns, goes up, and he drew the foul. He'll get to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Pretty good entry pass that time by Ward, setting up Williams. And the foul is on Hernandez. So Williams to the line. 56% on the year. He's missed his only attempt tonight. Shooting a pair here. On the way, missed it badly. Williams, free throw on the way, swish. So it's 1 out of 2. He has 9 in the game. It's 67-42. Thunderwolves down by 25. Here's Martinez with it. He's into the ball game. Kane Martinez, senior out of Albuquerque. Feeds it up top to Miles. Miles starts a drive on Corey Sang. Starts a drive again, and the shot blocked. Foul on Sang.
His first at the line, DJ Miles to shoot 2.
Miles at the line. Shoot a pair.
Can't cross that line.
Second toss, good. Miles with 18. It is 69-42. Williams at the top of the key, lobs it to New Oliverta. He'll back his way in on the block. Goes up with the right hand hook. Soft touch, missed it though. And the rebound on the baseline to Miles. Outlet pass comes ahead to Bach. Bach on the right side, skips it to Ferris. Nice pass on the backdoor layup, missed. But Martinez will get to the free throw line. Foul on New Oliverta is his second. Oldham and Anderson going to check in for the Thunderwolves after this first free throw attempt by Martinez. Will Newman also going to come into the ball game. And Gavin Liggett. Why not get all the starters back in there? Here's the free throw up and good by Kane Martinez. 56% on the year. But he hits that one.
Good job. Good job.
Second toss good by Martinez. 71-42. 13:20 to go here in the second half. Will Newman gives it up top to Oldham. Left side, Melito into the game now for the Thunderwolves. Dylan Melito to Liggett. Now to Newman. Right side to Oldham. And a bad pass there. Not sure what he had in mind there. Trying maybe to lead Anderson to the hoop, but he fired it right into the hands of the waiting Fort Lewis hands. Here's Miles just walking across the timeline. He's going to slow things down. He's just kind of a little pitter-patter at the center circle. Now hands it off to Semendini. Lobs it left side to Ferris. Jab step, jumper, no good. And the rebound to Melito. Outlet pass to Newman. Will bring it across the timeline. Dribbles to the right wing. Goes up top to Oldham. Oldham left side to Liggett. Now down on the block to Anderson. Backs his way in on Ferris. Wheels goes up with the left hand and banks it in. Anderson has 8. It's 71-44. Thunderwolves down. Here is Miles. Drives it in. Little runner. Teardrop no good. Rebound to Oldham. Oldham gets it ahead to Newman. Newman across the timeline. Races into the forecourt. Into the corner. Melito fakes the 3. Outside to Oldham. Oldham, a couple bounces. 3, 4. Now he drives to the left wing. Cut off there. Dribbles around a screen. Hands it off to Anderson. Fakes the 3. Now hands it off to Newman. Newman drives in, pulls up. 15-footer on the way, way off the mark. Anderson got the rebound. And offensive foul on Anderson. He backed his way into the paint.
Offensive foul call on the Thunderwolves.
So turnover gives it to Fort Lewis. We've reached our under 12 timeout. 11:51 to go here in the second half. Fort Lewis comfortably on top. They lead at 71-44. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Comfort of Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. 41-44. Thunderwolves down by 27 here. Inbounds pass to Hernandez, who's back in the game. He'll drive it across the timeline, up top to Bach. On to the left side to Semendini. Hand the ball to Wilson. Now the baseline dribbling outside. Return feed underneath. Wilson, no, but he is fouled. Good passing there by the Skyhawks. And Wilson to the line. 72% free throw shooter. First trip to the line tonight, though, for the big fella, and he missed it. And he missed a pair. And the rebound to Oldham, hands it off to Newman. Most forgettable night for Will Newman here tonight, trying to salvage something out of it. Has the ball out top to Oldham. On the left side to Liggett. Liggett to Melito is getting some quality minutes here. Freshman out of Mesa Ridge High School in Colorado Springs. Hands it off to Anderson. Anderson bounces it right to the Thunderwolves bench. New Oliverta are going to check in and Anderson out after that pass.
More information can be found on the back of the game program.
Up top to Bach, onto the left side. Semendeni hands it off to Wilson. Top to Hernandez. He backs his way into the paint, goes up and under. Nice dish, but it's fumbled away by Martinez, and then he lost it, but it was knocked out of bounds by Liggett. That had the potential to be one of the great passes of all time, but Martinez fumbled it. So Hernandez will go to work again. Double teamed onto the right side, feet underneath. New Oliverta hustling, tries to save it on the baseline, but he throws it right into the trash can.
Here we go, Red. Keep playing hard.
There's probably a line there somewhere, but we won't go with it. Here's Martinez to inbound the ball to Bach. Up top to Hernandez. Drives into the paint. Oh, wild scooper, no good. New Oliverta had it, lost it. Saves it to Oldham. Oldham on the baseline. Kills the dribble. Gets it ahead now to Liggett. Liggett across the timeline. Goes left side to Melito. Melito one bounce. Gets rid of it to Newman. Newman just yo-yoing it outside. Down to 10 on the shot clock. 10:20 to go. Here's second half. They switch on Newman. Drives in. Fakes. Goes up. Lost it out of bounds. It'll belong to the Pack with 2 on the shot clock. Newman to inbound the ball. Lobs it out top. Liggett. Long range 3. Air ball. Shot clock violation on the Thunderwolves. Well, Fort Lewis, they're shooting it at a 61% clip tonight. Thunderwolves at 39%. Turnovers, Fort Lewis with only 5. Here's Hernandez. Up top to Bach. On the left side to Semendeni. Lob it down on the block to Wilson. Backs his way in on New Oliverta. Right hand hook up and in. Wilson has 8. 73-44. Fort Lewis by 29. Here's Newman on the right side. Hands it off to Liggett. Goes left side to Melito. Melito to Newman. Newman will go to work. Crossover move. He's fouled out front by Rasmus Bach. Foul number 2 on Bach. Team foul number 4 on the Skyhawks. It'll be Oldham to trigger it in. Inbounds pass, New Oliverta to Melito. Melito now to Liggett. Liggett will back his way out of there. Gives it to Oldham. Oldham drives in, and he's fouled. That foul will be on Semendeni.
Foul on number 2, Alex Semendeni. His first 15th foul.
So 20 on the shot clock now. That's the new rule here in college basketball. It's here on the men's side. Inbounds pass to Newman. They want to get more possessions. Here's a feed underneath the Melito. Got too far underneath the hoop. Goes to New Oliverta on the baseline. Jumper's an air ball, and the rebound on the other side by Semendeni. Ahead to Martinez. Brings it across the timeline. Goes up top with it to Semendeni. Onto the baseline to Bach. Down to the big man Wilson. Backs his way and spins. Goes up. Right-hander missed it. Newman with a rebound. Newman races it across the timeline. Hands the ball off to Liggett. Liggett to New Oliverta to Newman. Newman's open. Three-pointer on the way. Short. You can just tell Will's not into it here tonight. Here is Bach bringing it across the timeline. Gives it off to Hernandez. On to the right side to Bach. He's going to launch a three-pointer. Why not? Bach's first field goal of the night makes it 76-44. Biggest lead of the night right now for Fort Lewis. Here's New Oliverta. Skips it into the corner. Oldham drives the baseline. He's in, and he's hit at the summit, but he still glazed it in over Wilson. Wilson partially blocked the dunk attempt, but it skipped off the rim, off the board, and through. Martinez now to Semendeni. He drives into the baseline, cut off, going to launch the jumper anyway, missed it. Flying in for the rebound, Martinez. Nice dish to Hernandez, and he lays it in. Hernandez with 19. 78-46. New Oliverta at the top of the key. Left side. Here is Liggett for 3. It's good. Gavin Liggett's first bucket of the night. 78-49. Here's Bach starting a drive to the hoop. Tried to bounce it back in the lane to Wilson, but was kicked away by New Olivet. It's a timeout on the court. 7:33 to go here in the second half. Fort Lewis on their way to another win at home. They lead at 78-49. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. 78-49. Fort Lewis with the ball in the lead. They inbound the ball outside to Wilson. Gives it off to Miles. Miles dribbles around a screen onto the left side to Martinez. Martinez into the corner. Now down on the block to Wilson. He backs his way into the paint. And the ball stripped by Melito. But they give it right back, and the layup is good by Wilson. That kind of night for the Pack. Wilson has 10. 80-49. Marcel Reese into the ball game now for the Thunderwolves, along with B.J. Hardy. Hardy has it on the left wing. Lob it underneath. Bad pass. Stolen away. Feed into the lane. Wilson right down the lane. Layup good. Wilson has 12, and he'll have a chance for the three-point play here. Foul called on Melito. That's his first. Hardy out. New Oliverta out. We're going to check Tanner Irvin into the ball game now for the Thunderbolts, along with Anderson. Three-point play completed by Wilson. He has 13 in the game. It's 83-49. Skyhawks. Ball in the corner. Come out top with it to Melito. Now Reese, right side to Williams. Lob it inside to Anderson. Foul. Over the top went Brandon Wilson.
Foul called on Skyhawks, Brandon Wilson. It's for 60 foul.
There's Williams. Up top now to Reese. Reese on the left side to Sang. Down on the block to Anderson. Backs his way into the paint. Wheels to the baseline. Now spins into the paint. Lays it up. No, but he drew the foul. That'll be foul number... That might be it for Wilson. I think I got him with 5. And that indeed is foul number 5 on Wilson. But he gets a nice ovation here from the partisan home fans. As he finishes with 13 points. And they bring Ferris into the game. It's a pretty good 1-2 punch tonight with Wilson and Ferris. Ferris has 12. Wilson with 13. Anderson, free throw line. Free throw on the way. Got it. One more for Jason Anderson. Spins it up, and he missed it off the back iron. Williams gets the rebound for the Thunderbolts. An extra possession here. Up top, into the corner. Sang's open. 3-ball in the corner, missed it. Ball tapped to the baseline. Good rebound there by Beasley. Lobs it up ahead to Miles. Ball knocked away, almost stolen away, but Miles comes up with it. Hands it off to Beasley. Beasley down on the baseline. Hook shot on the way. No good, but stuffed home on the foul by Beasley. Beasley with 14. As he elevated up to the top of the square before firing that one home. Here's Reese, a little runner on the baseline. Doesn't take the shot. Comes outside. Three-pointer by Urban. No, but he was clobbered. And the foul will be on Kane Martinez.
Foul called on Skyhawks, number 3, Kane Martinez. Thunderbolts, number 10, Tanner Irvin, shooting 3.
So Tanner Irvin to the line to shoot 3 free throws. His first free throws of the year. And he clanks the first one. He's a freshman out of Windsor, Colorado. Went to Resurrection Christian High School. Hits the free throw.
Now in the game, number 2, Alex Simonetti.
And he hits the third. So 2 out of 3. The old meatloaf trip to the free throw line. It's 85-52. Feed up top to Ferris. Onto the right side to Semendeni. He drives the baseline, goes up and under, doesn't take the shot, goes into the corner to Miles. Three-pointer no good. And the rebound up ahead to Reese. Reese now down the lane he goes up a little scoop shot, no good, and the rebound to Semendeni. Outlet pass to Bach. Why the starters are still in the game, I have no idea for Fort Lewis, but Bob Petrick. It's his decision. On the left side, here's Bach. Down on the block to Ferris. Return feed to Bach, stolen away by the Thunderwolves. Irvin has it, brings it across the timeline. Stops and popped the three-pointer, and it's sent packing by Semendeni. Oh, my. So it'll be Williams that triggered in for the Thunderwolves. Gets it in to Ward. Ward goes to work to the free throw line. Steps back. He'll pop the jumper. Short. Williams gets the rebound for the Thunderwolves. They didn't reset the shot clock. That ball grazed the front iron. Doesn't matter. Thunderwolves have it. And stepping on the sideline turns it over anyway. So 4:46 to go here in the second half. If I had to guess, I think Bob Petrick just waiting to the next media timeout. That's when he'll make his wholesale changes here. Here's Miles bringing it across the timeline. Top of the key. Hands the ball off to Bach. Now up top to Ferris. Back to Bach. Bach steps back. Bounces the baseline. Ferris, quick jumper, good. Ferris has 14. It's 87-52. Lob it down inside to Anderson. Anderson goes down the lane. Layup, missed it. And the rebound, Anderson has it. And the ball stripped, goes out of bounds. It'll belong to the Pack. 4:11 to go now. It's 87-52. Inbounds pass into the corner to Irvin. Irvin feeds it up top to Ward. Back to Irvin on the right side. Lob it to the baseline to Anderson. Turns, faces, pops a 15-footer. Missed it off the front iron, and the rebound to Beasley. Beasley just hands the ball off to DJ Miles, and Miles now will just walk it up to the timeline here. Get a timeout on our next whistle. Here's a drive to the top of the key. Hand the ball off left side to Semendeni. On to the right side to Bach. Bach to the baseline to Ferris. Stuffs it home with two hands. Then hangs on the rim. That's got to be a technical. Ferris doesn't care. He'll take the technical for the dunk. Makes it 89-52. We've got a timeout on the court. Now Bob Petrick has the gall to argue that it's not a technical. Come on, Bob. Gee, many Christmas. There's begging, and there's begging when you're up by 37. Timeout on the court. 3:36 to go here in the second half. Skyhawks on top. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. So a technical free throw is going to be shot here now by Michael Ward. Free throw up and good. He'll have one more. It's 89-53. Second toss clanks off the front iron, no good. So it'll be Thunderwolves ball now. Pull-up jumper on the way short. Doesn't get the bounce by Irvin. Thunderwolves get the rebound. Feet underneath Irvin. Now outside to Ward. Ward going to cast off for three. It's off the back iron. No good. And the rebound to Wyatt Hayes is into the ball game. So Hayes along with Ranson Cesar Molina's into the game as well for Fort Lewis. Here's Ranson on the left wing, up top to Ferris. Ferris hands the ball off to Molina. Foul on the Thunderbolts on Melito. That'll be a 1-and-1 free throw here. It's only the 8th team foul on the Thunderbolts, but it'll send Cesar Molina to the free throw line. The redshirt freshman out of Las Cruces, New Mexico, 57% on the year. Small sample size, 4 out of 7. He only averages a point and a half in the game. The fans were screaming for him to get in the game. He missed the free throw. Trap try, no good. Tap again, no good. Tap again, no good. Tap again, good. Playing volleyball underneath there, and Semideni finally got it to go in. That was a challenging call. 91-53. Here's Melito at the top of the key. Down to 2:35 to go here. Hardy on the right wing. Gives it up top to Ward for the Thunderbolts here as they trail it big time. Here's a drive to the free throw line, spinning into the lane. Running left-hander up and good. Nice move there by Michael Ward. Ward has 7. He's been pretty impressive here tonight. Freshman out of Longmont. Here's a drive to the hoop by shot alley-oop try. No good. Rebound to Hardy for the Thunderbolts. DJ Hardy fires from downtown. Got it. Hardy, he could shoot. He had 28 points in a game this year, if you can believe that, early on. Ball on the left side. Here's a long 3 by Wyatt Hayes. No good. And the rebound to Melito. Gets the outlet pass ahead to Ward. Ward up top now to Hardy. Hardy steps back. He'll fire a 3. It's short. And the rebound belongs to Hayes. Long down court feed to Ranson. In from the right. Layup. Good. Well, it wasn't the prettiest shot in the world, but Michael Ranson will take it. Just kind of floated up in the air and went through there. 93-58. Here's a drive to the hoop by Hardy. Blocking foul on the Skyhawks. Foul on Semideni. Second on Alex, and that'll send Hardy to the free throw line. BJ 8 out of 10 on the year from the free throw line. Free throw up and it rattles in and out, no good. Second toss, swish. Hardy with 4 in the game. It's 93-59. Inbounds pass to Molina. Oh, tried to pass it off in the lane, threw it away. Back the other way comes Irvin. Irvin holds up, goes left side to Molino. He's open, 3 ball on the way. In and out, no good. And the rebound to Molina. Outside to Molina. We got a minute to go in the game here. And Molina just carelessly, like any good freshman would do, just dribbled it out of bounds. And the inbounds pass to Ward. Ward drives it to the free throw line outside to Sang. Sang, a little stop and go move. Scooper up and in. Corey Sang with 8. That was impressive. 93-61. Hey, we're looking for small victories here. Back the other way. Here's a drive-in foul out front on Michael Ward. Stay with us. We'll have the Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House post-game show. We'll talk to Ralph Turner. We'll have all the scores from the RMAC. We'll give you a complete rundown of this ball game. That all comes your way next. Special thanks to the Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House sponsoring our post-game show all year long. They more or less saved Thunderwolves basketball on the radio this year. Their sponsorship, that was one of the driving forces to keep it on the air. We thank them for that. Them and the Southern Colorado Fleet and Service, they came in on top of them, and it's been a nice duo. Into the corner, here's a 3-pointer on the way. In and out, no good. Rebound to Ferris. Off the miss by Ward from the corner. Shot clock is off, and Fort Lewis can just dribble it out here now. Well, there's always that outside chance. The Thunderwolves might be back here in a couple weeks. Well, 3 weeks it'd be. A little over 3 weeks for a playoff game, but they're going to have to right the ship here down the stretch. Try to win 4 of the last 5. That's the ball game, 95-61. Fort Lewis wins it. Back with our Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House postgame show on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back, Whalen Gymnasium, Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House postgame show here. Thunderwolves go down to defeat 95-61. We'll talk to Ralph Turner here shortly. We'll also give you a complete recap of tonight's ball game, have an RMAC scoreboard show. That all comes your way. Next, it is the Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House postgame show on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back, Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House post-game show. Thunderwolves go down to defeat here tonight, 95-61. They were only in this game really briefly. They had a lead of 5-3. Fort Lewis then raced out to a 10-5 lead, kept pushing. Thunderwolves got it back to within 12-8. Missed a free throw, but could have made it 12-9. But after that, Fort Lewis then 15 in a row to go ahead, 27-8. Just held that lead, got it out to 20 at 37-17. Continued to push, got it to 47-25. Thunderwolves then had really the only good run of the night with a lot of their bench players, a lot of energy. They scored 6 in a row, were playing well on defense, forcing turnovers. Got it to within 16. Trailed by 16 at halftime. There was a ray of hope. They got a bucket early on in the second half to cut the lead to 16. But that's when it all went away again. 10 in a row by the Skyhawks to put it away, 64-38, and they continue to just stretch it all the way out to the end, winning the game 95-61. Ralph Turner is next. Thunderwolves basketball, the Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House postgame show on Fox Sports Pueblo. Welcome back, Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House post-game show. And joining us now, head coach Ralph Turner, following the 95-61 defeat here tonight to Fort Lewis. Ralph, your reaction to the ball game?
Well, obviously, we got that behind spanked. Let me tell you, Jim, and I told them this, I've coached close to 900 games, counting high school, college, assistant, and head coach. I've lost a bunch of them bad in my lifetime. Jed lost a 29 home point game at the Metro one year at home. We lost to Black Hills by 25 this year at Black Hills. So we've lost bad games before, badly to good teams before. The thing to always remember, it's the same thing. When you win, you're never too high. When you lose, you're never too low. What you remember is this, that loss counted the same as last night's loss won. And really and truly, the game that mattered the most to us on this 3-game trip is the game Tuesday night. Because at Highlands, we need to win that in case there's a tiebreaker where they don't have the tiebreaker on us. And so you have to, if somebody would have told me before the trip, you're going to play 3 games and you can win 1 and lose 2, I would have picked the Highlands game. So we're going to have to find a way to resurrect. And this year, I mean, this is the time of season where, to be honest, this is the time of season where you find out about the character of your kids. Because sometimes when you accumulate losses, it gets pretty tough to keep playing. And tonight, I thought they started extremely hot, but they were highly motivated. They were trying to embarrass us tonight. They were a little mad, I think, after the finish of our game up at our place, and I think they played with more of a passion than we did at the beginning. And I thought we played hard, but let's be clear. We're not going to win many games with Will playing 16 minutes and in foul trouble.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it hurts right off the bat right there. You take your best player off the court. But I thought you had a little spark there late in the first half. Some of the bench players came in. You had a little 6-0 run there, had a little bit of energy, a little bit of a ray of hope there when you got it within 16. Well, I told the guys at halftime, 16 points. We've been here before, haven't we, boys? Been 17
We
down.
got them right here where we wanted them, Jim. That was the attitude. But of all the things about the game, the most encouraging thing to me was I thought this was the best Mark Williams had moves.
Right.
I thought he looked really almost getting healthy, and we need him for the finish of this. I thought that Mike Ward played exceptional. I thought, he had some turnovers, but he can handle the ball. You could see him beating people to the basket on the traps, and but I really am excited about him. I think he's got a chance to be a really good college player. I thought that all the young kids played pretty hard. You know, what we had, we played a bunch of people double-digit minutes tonight, and they needed, sometimes you need that as a sub to keep your spirits alive. But we're off tomorrow.
Yeah.
Super Bowl Sunday. We come back one day of practice and get ready to play New Mexico Highlands down there, and they're a very talented, athletic team. They'll present a bunch of problems, but our guys will, I have no doubt in my mind, our guys will be at a peak performance on Tuesday, and we'll be ready to play.
All right, who do you got tomorrow?
I'm pulling for the Philadelphia, but my heart, if all my books in my apartment are being bet, I'm betting them on New England. But if it's who I want to win, I want it to be Philadelphia. But the truth is, I really like it just to be a really good game.
Yeah,
I hope it's not a Denver 40-7 game that we all lived through, right?
Right, exactly. Get yourself some chicken and enjoy it.
Jim, here's the important thing. I told the boys, we got 5 hours on that bus, 5.5. I got some good movies.
Let's do some movies tonight.
We'll put some movies on the way back and try to survive this shellacking. You know what? One of my favorite coaches, old school coach, used to tell me this. On a game like this, you count the uniforms, and if you save the uniforms, it wasn't as bad as it could be, because sometimes they can beat the pants off you. So we're going to be all right. I love my kids. They had a good spirit after the game, and I'm sure we're going to come back and get ready on Monday to go to work on our trip down to New Mexico. All
right, he's the best. Ralph Turner, head coach of the Thunderwolves, back with more Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House postgame show right after this. Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back, Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House postgame show. Thunderwolves go down to defeat tonight, 95-61. Thunderwolves had an early lead, 5-3. Cut it to 4 at 12-8. They were behind. After that, it was all Fort Lewis. They scored 15 in a row, went up 27-8. Continued to push, had the lead up to as many as 22 in the first half. Thunderwolves a brief flurry, got the lead down to 16 at halftime. Their first basket of the second half cut the lead to 16, but then Fort Lewis with 10 in a row went ahead 64-38, and they continued to stretch the entire game, ended up winning the ball game 95-61. Their biggest lead of the night. Okay, I'll turn that mic up. That's my microphone, ma'am. Just that's mine. Just set it there. Just set it there. There you go. And I'll get it. Thank you. And after that, they end up going to defeat 95-61. 4 players in double figures tonight for Fort Lewis. Hernandez with 19, Miles with 18, Beasley with 14, Wilson with 13. Ferris off the bench had 16, so 5 players in double figures tonight for Fort Lewis. They were 35 of 58, that's 60%, 8 of 14 from downtown, 57%, 17 of 23, that's 74%. Thunderwolves tonight, did anybody reach double figures? No. Henderson leads the way with 9, Oldham with 8, Ward with 7, Williams with 9, Sang with 8, New Oliverta with 5. Let's see who we missed. Will Newman had 3, Liggett and Smith with 3, B.J. Hardy had 4, Irvin with 2. Thunderwolves 21 of 60, that's 35%, 8 of 23 for downtown, that's 35%, 11 of 19 from the stripe, 58%. Out-rebounded tonight, 38-31. Leading rebounder was it was Beasley with 9, Bach with 7. For the Thunderwolves, Oldham had 9 to lead the way there. 9 assists for the Thunderwolves. 3 players with 2 assists apiece. 5 assists tonight for Bach to lead the way for Fort Lewis. 9 turnovers for Fort Lewis, 16 by the Thunderwolves. 5 block shots for Fort Lewis, 2 for the Thunderwolves. 6 steals for the Pack, 7 steals for Fort Lewis. The game had 3 lead changes. The game was tied on 1 occasion at 5 apiece. Biggest lead of the night for Fort Lewis was 38 when they led it 91-53. They win the ball game 95-61. Back with an RMAX scoreboard right after this. Thunderwolves post-game show brought to you by Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House on Fox Sports Pueblo. Welcome back one final time here to Whalen Gymnasium. Thunderwolves go down to defeat 95-61. Let's go to the scoreboard and the women's game. What a game we had here tonight. Thunderwolves women win it 63-61. If you're out cruising around, want to see my post-game wrap, it's on the Jim Brooks fan page. You can check that out. Plus, we had interviews tonight with Katie Cunningham and Tule Sue Anderson, as well as the head coach Curtis Lloyd. We'll have our stuff from the men's game posted on the bus a little bit later on. But the finals, Thunderwolves win at 63-61. Adams over New Mexico Highlands 88-57. Westminster over Mesa 75-56. Metro over South Dakota Mines 69-60. Mines over Chadron State 71-55. Regis over Colorado Christian 84-58. UCCS knocks off Black Hills 65-54. In men's play tonight, of course, the final here 95-61. Highlands over Adams. Westminster defeated Mesa. Metro defeated South Dakota Mines. Mines over Chadron State. Regis over Colorado Christian. UCCS bounces back with a big win tonight over Black Hills State. They take over the number 8 spot now, all alone in conference play. Thunderbolts going to have to win 4 out of 5 down the stretch, which another couple of finals. Nuggets win tonight over the Warriors 115-108. Avalanche lose on the road in Winnipeg 3-0. Tuesday night, we'll be back on the air with Thunderwolves basketball. Somehow, some way, it may be on a cell phone. We never know when we go down to Las Vegas, New Mexico. We'll give it a shot one way or another. We'll get the game on the air for you. And, I don't have the times in front of me. Let's see if I can find it here real quick. I just forgot to take care of that kind of business. It's 5:30, 7:30. So 5:15 with the pregame show. 5:30 the women tip. 7:30 the men tip. That'll be Tuesday night here on Fox Sports Pueblo, or another edition of Thunderwolves basketball. Special people to thank. Sarah Meyer is the sports information director here at Fort Lewis College. We thank her for all our help. We always look forward to our trip down here to Durango. Football team, maybe not so much. But basketball, it's always fun to do ball games here at Whalen Gymnasium, and the Thunderwolves women at least get us a split here tonight on the road. Dax Larson is the assistant athletic director in charge of media relations at CSU-Pueblo. Sean Pooley is his assistant. Joe Foley, the athletic director. Special thanks to our head coach, Curtis Lloyd, and Ralph Turner. Kevin Cano has been our producer and engineer tonight of Thunderwolves basketball. We thank him for all of his hard work. My name is Jim Brooks, reminding you the final scores here tonight. The women win at 63-61. The men drop a tough one to Fort Lewis, 95-61. Until we talk to you Tuesday night from Las Vegas, New Mexico, this is Jim Brooks bidding you good night from Durango.
This has been CSU Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo 1350. Catch all of the action all season long right here. Pueblo's home for CSU Pueblo Thunderwolves athletics is Fox Sports Pueblo 1350.